Those of you who have been here for a while know that I'm typically listening to some sort of true crime podcast or some sort of like thriller mystery audiobook. At night when I'm lying in bed and I've got some downtime, I love to play June's Journey. June's Journey is a hidden object game with a captivating detective story taking you back to the glamour of the 1920s with a diverse cast of characters. Each new scene takes you further through a thrilling murder mystery story that sets the main protagonist, June Parker, on a quest to solve the murder of her sister and uncover her family's many secrets. She also has a knack for getting in tricky situations and solving her friends' problems in her own witty ways. This game is available for free on mobile devices, phones and tablets, Android and iOS, and on the desktop through Amazon and Facebook. June's Journey was released just 5 years ago and now has more than 30 million fans all around the world. The game was developed by Wooga, who deeply believes in the importance of representative narratives and writing stories and making art with a varied cast of characters. June's Journey is relaxing and provides an escape. It's lightly challenging in a way that's still relaxing but allows you to put your sense of observation to the test and keeps your mind fresh. To start playing, download June's Journey by using the link in my description box below.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride, that's where I never thought it would matter.
Alright, so the last video where we were working on this space kind of ended with us putting together this frame that I found at IKEA, and we really didn't know when our Murphy bed was going to arrive. They told us it was lost in transit, and I ordered a new one. They canceled that order and reordered it for me. And so at that point, I think they told me it would be at least 3 weeks until we got the bed. Well, 2 days later, I got a call asking to schedule delivery. So who knows what happened, but either way, I was still happy that it was coming and a lot sooner than we had thought. If you guys are new here, we have a 4-bedroom house. Most of the bedrooms are very small. We have a very, I think our house was built in 1968. This is actually one of the better size bedrooms that we have, but because I have 4 kids and the boys share room and the girls share room, this room really needed to be a dual purpose room. So John and I still need an office, but we really wanted to have a guest space on the main floor and get our guests out of our basement that has been having some issues as far as smells go. Some days it smells fine and other days it does not smell fine. So we really wanted to create a space where our guests were comfortable when they came to stay. So we decided to order a Murphy bed, which we had never owned before, and spoiler, our pleasantly surprised, so happy with it. Can't wait to show you and talk a little bit more about it, but that's what we're doing. We are creating a dual purpose room.
Keep on driving and driving along the roads and end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and
We ordered this Murphy bed off of Wayfair. I was looking for something very streamlined, very simple. I'm not wild about this kind of whitewash color, but I plan on painting it in the springtime. I want this room to feel very kind of moody, a little bit more traditional or transitional, I guess. I just want it to feel cozy and warm and deep. So come springtime, this room is going to get a full makeover. So I did not want to spend an arm and a leg on a Murphy bed. I looked for the least expensive with the best reviews. There are a lot of Murphy beds out there. If you want like a gorgeous wood one that you don't plan on painting, they're out there. They're just super pricey. And I knew this was not something that we wanted to spend that much money on, but we did want it to hold up. So I chose one that had the right lines that I knew was going to look amazing once I paint it. This is also definitely a two-person job. I imagine, if you didn't have a choice, you might be able to do this alone, but it's a big frame. It's not very lightweight and definitely was much easier to do with two people. I thought this was going to be a really tricky job, but it actually wasn't. There were pieces that I could do by myself and pieces that John could do by himself, and each one of us could kind of occupy the kids. Or I could stand over there and FaceTime with my dad. But either way, it was actually, I was surprised at just how easy this was to put together. This video is so straightforward. I'm finding I don't have a whole lot to come on and, say during voiceovers, but I know you guys always appreciate seeing little clips of the kids. I don't put them in my videos often, or I should say they're not the star of my videos. I don't like doing that with my kids, but because they're always with us when we're doing projects, you're going to see little clips and bits and pieces of them. But the boys are, of course, just like the girls are, and they love to help with anything and everything they can. And just like with the girls when they were their ages, we're always involving them and including them. I want them to feel empowered and capable when they're older, like they could do anything. So I truly believe involving them when they're little, it will give them that sense of confidence and, not have fear when it comes to doing your own home projects.
Roll with the punches. You're a lonely sailor, and your soul is made of wind and rain, doubts and blame. I'm a weary pirate, and my heart is made of dust and grain, and spoiled champagne. I've got troubles, I've got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I've still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. You're a born survivor, and you'll never find yourself in love. You're wise enough. I got troubles, I got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands, So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you.
You guys may recognize this dresser. I've had this dresser for years, since before I met John. I found it at an old thrift store when I lived in Michigan and I had my own house. It's a mid-century dresser. I think I paid $15 for, and it's really nice to be able to bring it up from the basement and give it a new home. I like the way the wood kind of warms up the room until I can get in here and make it feel a little bit more cozy. And I also knew I didn't want anything too big or bulky because we still have to bring our desk in here and find us, just the right spot for it. So just bringing in a dresser, that way our guests have a place to put their clothing and their personal belongings, a mirror, somewhere that they can get ready. It just kind of finished off this space. So yeah, this was just hanging out in the basement full of a bunch of junk that I was also able to get rid of. I can always appreciate any project that gives me an opportunity to also kind of downsize and declutter. So it was kind of a win-win.
What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. Don't play me, cause you're pushing me away. Don't say to me that we'll talk another day. Cause my phone won't be ringing anyway. That's how you roll, yeah. I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out.
I also had these blackout curtains in my hall closet for, I don't know, maybe over a year now. And I'm glad I didn't throw them away or donate them because they worked out really well in this room. Though this room doesn't get a ton of light, which you can see it's also very hard to film in here. It's really nice to be able to have a heavier curtain to be able to really get a good night's sleep and block out a bunch of light. And it also just added a little bit more warmth to the room. They're like a soft kind of blue-gray color. And yeah, I just decided why buy new ones when I could just use these. My in-laws were staying with us the week between Christmas and New Year's, so the magic linen sheets that are usually on this bed were in the washing machine. But because I also needed to finish filming this video and get it out so I could get you guys some content, I had to, I don't even know if this is actually a queen size sheet or if I just shoved a full size sheet on here. I wrestled it quite a bit, but only half of the footage made it into here. now it's time to show you guys the finished product of this phase of our guest room slash office. I love it. I think it turned out really well. I'm super happy with this Murphy bed. And yeah, I mean, I sleep in here sometimes. When all the kids end up in our bed and I'm falling off, I always end up in here. But I was really hoping that I'd be able to fold the bed up with all of the bedding on, but it didn't fit, and that's totally okay. I just kind of keep it in the closet. But remember, if you guys want to download June's Journey, make sure you check the link in my description box. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.